So I read something new. Do you know what I thought? Stay tuned. Hello friends, this is Meenu. Welcome back to my channel Storytell. Today I have picked up a very unusual book. That's something I would not normally pick because this is a genre that I've never really tried before. So I picked up a fantasy fiction, even though I'm a fan of a paranormal romance and paranormal fiction. And I just thought, why not give it a try? Because my main reason for starting this channel was to read more books, read more genres, and try always something new. So I picked up Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. This book, from what I've read, has been a long-awaited book. People have been waiting for this for a very long time because the previous work, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, has been a very big hit and everyone loved it. So this book has been in news for a very long time. So I decided to do this for my channel because it's gonna fulfill two of my purposes. First, I'm gonna try a genre that I have never picked up before, and second, I will get to review this popular book because in the past, when I've read any popular books or series, I have always been disappointed. Nothing has lived up to its hype. But this book, this gem of a book, didn't disappoint me. It was so mesmerizing, it was so intriguing. Every page was a page turner and I loved it. If I haven't had a busy schedule, I would have finished in one sitting because it's not a long book, it's very intriguing, it keeps you hooked, and it's so new and something mind-bending, and it made me brainstorm all the while that I was reading. At the first, I was so confused that what was I reading, and I was kind of scared that I may not like this genre. Maybe I will not like after 40 pages or 50 pages, and I'll be disappointed like I've been before. But no, I wasn't. This is something that is going to stay with me forever. I really love this book. So this book is about this man called Piranesi. He lives in a house which he admires and roams freely and talks about all the time. Piranesi comes across as a very innocent person. He doesn't know what secrets and lies have surrounded him. He's very much content with his life. He thinks nothing is wrong in this house. This house is no ordinary house. This is an endless labyrinth of halls, corridors, and numerous statues which lined up the walls. And Piranesi describes them as something very beautiful and something magnematic. And I was very intrigued reading about these statues because the way he described it, it comes out so mesmerizing. Something which is, I don't know, you read in Greek mythology or something. And mythology is also mean plot point of the story. The story, even though it's a fantasy fiction, it has hints of mystery, it has hints of mythology, it has talks about the ancient magic and everything, and it is a complete book. The structure of a house is so unique and so different that you'll always wonder that what is actually happening. How does this house actually look like? Because this house has 3 levels. The upper floor is filled with clouds, fogs and mist, and it doesn't have a concrete floor. And the lower level of the house is always flooded with ocean water, and its walls are always rocked by these endless tides which keep on thundering throughout the house. And in the middle section stays Piranesi with birds which he usually talks to, even though they never reply back, and some unusual companions, the dead, and he takes care of them. He's so innocent, he doesn't think them as dead. He always takes care of them. He brings them food, he arranges their skeleton, he brings water lilies to, impress them. I think he's just such an innocent child. He works on his instinct. His instinct is to take care of things. His instinct is to protect what he has. And I really like this character. He writes in his journal all the time. The story is actually told from his journals, and the way he described the years is very unique too. In the story, we do not actually know which year it is going on. The Piranesi does not know which year it is because he is not aware of that system. So he writes in his own way. Current year that we are reading about is the year that Albatross came to visit. The title of this journal kept me more intrigued because I really want to know who Albatross was, because there was not many living things inside the house. The only other living thing that lived with Piranesi was this another man called the Other. Piranesi referred to him as Other, and Other referred to Piranesi as Piranesi. These are not their real names, they just referred to each other as like that. He meets this other person on Tuesdays and Fridays. Sometimes he brings gifts for him, and he only visits him because he wants to know more about the house. Piranesi considers him as a scientist who is after this great knowledge of the ancient and is always seeking that knowledge and always asking Piranesi about such. Like I said, this book is very intriguing. This book is very confusing. At the start, I could not figure it out. I was trying many scenarios. I was thinking, okay, fine, maybe this is happening or that is happening, and I am too smart, then I can figure it out. But trust me, I am not that smart. I couldn't figure it out, and the story unfolds with you. I mean, while Piranesi discovers these secrets, you discover it with him. Even though you figure it out before than him, because he is at the end of the day a very innocent child, and we are not. So we figure it out much faster than he does, but it does unfold with him, and there are certain clues that comes in, and it makes you confused for a little while. But after 50% of the book, I think you can figure out what the actual thing is and what actually is happening in this book. And the story gets more interesting when there's a new character that is added, that is called 16. The character 16 comes out of nowhere. It just appears in between the pages, and it always tries to warn Piranesi about the other, and the other is very anxious about this person named 16 too. So in the middle of the book, you too get confused that who is in the right here. Either it was 16 or the other. I'm really trying my hard here to not give you any spoilers, and I don't think I have. I really want you to go with a clean slate, because I want you to be as confusing as I was when I started this book, and I want you to feel the same thing that I felt, that maybe this book isn't for you, maybe it will be too difficult for you to understand. But trust me, keep on going. It's not that difficult. The writing is so simple. You will be confused at the start, but you won't be for long, and you will figure it out. And it's such an interesting book. You should read it. It is worth your time. It is worth every time, and it was worth the wait of so many years, because this book does deserve everyone's attention. After reading this book, I am so excited about my future videos, because if this is something in plate for me, I cannot wait to read more. I really hope that in the future, when I try other genres, I feel the same way, because I do not want to be disappointed, because I love books and I don't like to be disappointed by them. 2020 year has been a very great year for me. I know there's pandemic situation. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the books that I've read, and I've read some amazing books this year. So I want to continue that rail, and I do not want it to falter, because by the end of the 2020, I want to do a video where I review my favorite books, and I think it's going to be a long list, because there has been so many books that I've loved this year, and I want to share with you. Even before I started the channel, I read so many books, and I want to talk about it with you. So I'll be doing that video by the end of this year, and we'll see how many books I actually read. I think maybe there are 1 or 2 books that I didn't like, especially this book called Sunshine, which had so many great reviews, but it was such a huge disappointment. I didn't really like it. This book has spoiled me for any other future videos of my channel, because I have become hopeful, and hope is a very bad thing, at least for me, because whenever I hope something, I always end up disappointed. This is the only movie that I actually want to see as a movie, because it's gonna be a stunning movie. It's gonna be beautiful visually, and I really want somebody to make this a movie. I just want to see that house. I want to see the statues. I want to see that ocean. I just want somebody to make a movie. Just make it for me. If anybody is listening, just make a movie, and I just make it for me. I'll watch it, because I really want to see the house. It's so beautiful when I read it, and I just want to see it. So guys, do not forget to pick up this book, because this is gonna change your perspective, and this is gonna take you to a whole new world, like literally. I highly recommend it. I give it 5 out of 5 stars, and it's worth your time. It's worth your read. So this is it for the videos, guys. I hope you liked it, because I loved making it, and I want you to pick up that book and read it and admire it the same way that I did. And until then, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you.